All right, we are back to the Tuesday show, and we just talked about my trip to Chile and a bunch of stuff going on in Latin America. I did, however, forget to mention one thing, was that there is a premiere event that is going to be taking place in Chile in September, so coming up very soon. It's the Never Give Up tournament. So you definitely want to find some information. And like I said, the city is beautiful, man. I mean, just like from the little bits I saw of it, like even while driving to Festa Game, we would pass by like giant mountains and cliffs and all these things.
Sure.
And the guy working on Omen of Sorrow, Felipe, told me he was like from the south of Chile. It's interesting because Chile is super tall. So like the culture up north is different from the center, is different from the south.
Sure, yeah.
But he showed me pictures of like stuff like in the south, how beautiful it is and everything. And then he told me that like around this time they can find penguins there. So I was like, I need to go. So I need to go and like find some penguins and pet some penguins if I can, you know.
Yeah, once I'm super wealthy and have all the free time in the world to travel as much as I want to, I've always wanted to. I've always had a fascination with the like cold extreme points on the map. So like I really want to go to South America, down in Patagonia and stuff, and I really want.
Oops, hang on, we lost you. Oh yeah, there we go. You're back. Okay, what was it after you said about Patagonia?
I just really like to check out all the very northern and very southern places. I think those are super interesting to go check out. But yeah, probably not for I got probably a couple years left before I can retire. Couple years maybe.
Even before that too, before Never Give Up. So Never Give Up weekend is on September 23rd through the 24th. So that's Saturday and Sunday. You can actually find some information about it at www.fgranking.cl. And but the week before that is also Thunderstruck, which is in Mexico, which is a big tournament that they have in Mexico. And that's on September 16th through 17th. And you can check that out at thunderstruck.com.mx and find out. If you remember last year, I believe it was like Chris T and Brent is Cool and a bunch of guys went to that event as well. So,
hey, did I ever tell you how my mom used to have a penguin as a pet?
What?
True story.
Wait, what? How? How did that happen, and how can I duplicate this?
So my grandpa was a dock worker, and he was like the guy who unloaded like docks, like shipping containers. And I don't know the circumstances. I guess every now and then things would fall off the crates. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
They would fall off.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So apparently penguins fell out of the crate or something, and they got a penguin. They had a pet penguin, and apparently the penguin was a jerk, and they hated it, and it was like, surprise, surprise, penguins don't make for good pets. Should not be a surprising fact, but so they gave it to the zoo.
That's because they didn't train that penguin properly. Give me that penguin. I'll make it work, damn it. I will make it work.
I don't think they're cool with humans, man. I don't think that's one of those like things that works out in the animal kingdom.
But wait, aren't they supposed to like tap dance for us or something like that? You know. Oh man! But I mean, like people in Japan had pet penguins. They had penguins like following them to the market and stuff with a little backpack on, and it was adorable.
In what?
In Japan, like there's videos of like people with pet penguins, and the penguin walks around with a backpack and like collects things for the owner, and then walks back home and delivers things to them and stuff. So.
All right, maybe we're only a few hundred penguin generations away from having them being domesticated. I don't know. I don't know how it works. All right, you want to talk about Viennality?
Yes, let's do that.
So, Viennality over in Vienna, Austria. Mm-hmm. This was the largest NetherRealm Studios game tournament outside in Europe ever.
Right.
This is the biggest ever.
And the coolest part about this is a lot of U.S. players actually flew out to this, if I'm not mistaken.
They sure did, yeah. A lot of players from North America, U.S. and Canada, and players were there from all over Europe and more. There was, players from, obviously, in Austria, Germany and France and the U.K. and Greece and then in Israel as well, and also apparently in Zimbabwe. So that's technically how many? North America, Europe, Asia, and Africa were represented. And I don't know if anybody came from Australia or from South America, but I know that at least some events have had players from Australia and from South America at there to play NRS games.
Right.
I don't know if they were there though. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, even. Oh, so you got cut. You got cut off again, David. Right after you said, "I guess."
I don't remember what I said after that. Doesn't matter, probably.
Okay, no problem. But I mean, just looking at the results here, it looks like a standard results list here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, there was a player from Singapore.
Oh, really? Nice. Dude,
there sure was.
You have heard that that Cien is really practicing this a lot, right?
Oh, you mean top 16 at Viennality, Cien? Yeah.
Oh, was he? Oh, God, you're right. I didn't even notice. Oh, geez. Okay. That's the Singapore player that you were talking about. Okay.
It sure is.
Dude, look, I'm going to tell you right now. For all the people that have been telling me that people only play Street Fighter for the money, if that's the only reason why you're playing Street Fighter, go play some Injustice.
Right?
Because NetherRealm is throwing around a lot of money, and this is no knock on Injustice or NRS players at all, but their pool is just smaller. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
The same 8 people are getting top 8 all the time. Those are the only 8 people that you're going to have to learn to beat, as opposed to like 250 people in the top 250 of EVO,
The NRS scene is definitely the strongest that it's ever been, and I feel like those top dozen players could probably be good at whatever game. But yeah, there's definitely a shallower pool than SF5. There's no doubt.
Again, the top players there are amazing. Don't get me wrong, and like you said, I think they're stronger than ever before. Yeah. But there's just less of them. It's just a pure numbers thing. That's just it.
True. No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Okay.
All right. So. Very, very cool international event. They flew out Katana Prime and Godspeed there for commentary as well.
Nice,
so the whole thing was really international, and it was really, really cool. Just had kind of weird hours. I had to wake up at 9.
You had to hang on. You died. See if you talk again.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. There you're back again. Okay. You said you had to wake up at 9 a.m.
Yeah, to watch the tournament because it's you know how terrible it is to be in the U.S. West Coast. It's the worst time zone. They're probably one of the best for watching tournaments, honestly.
Right.
All right, so top 8.
Did you want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
So 7th place from Canada, CR Biohazard, Bane, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn. 7th place from Israel, Yamini, Green Arrow.
Nice.
5th place, Circa Forever King, Batman from the US. PXP, A Foxy Grandpa with Deadshot from the UK, also 5th place.
Mm-hmm.
4th place was Echo Fox Theo with Superman from the US. 3rd was Noble Dragon with Black Adam and Aquaman.
Evo Champion. Dragon.
Evo Champion, indeed. 2nd place was RNG White Boy, Scarecrow, also American. And then winner, also from the US, Echo Fox, Sonic Fox, almost entirely with Captain Cold.
Really?
Almost entirely. He played Reza just a couple of times.
Okay. Well, wow. Sonic Fox is no longer washed up. Hey! But,
So the variety is awesome in there. I mean, look at all those different characters. That's so many different characters. And then if you just go right outside of it, Belial from, if I recall correctly, Russia, with Catwoman. Then Doomsday with Cheetah. I don't recall where from. Nasser Tekken Master from Bahrain with Brainiac, Atrocitus, and Batman. And then Nivik with Supergirl. So, I mean, there's so many different characters used in the top 16. It was crazy.
I'm actually surprised. So, Cien is a Cheetah player, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, I haven't talked with him about why he picked the character. Yeah. Cheetah, when I think of Cien, I think of somebody who has, awesome footsies into, really good offensive pressure. Cheetah is without footsies, entirely. She has a sick hop that hops her from anywhere on screen, and she gets in there, and she bypasses footsies entirely. Yep. So I think she's a good character. I just don't know why he picked her. It doesn't seem to fit with me, but whatever. I don't know.
I feel like he would have used a more I don't want to call it a gimmicky character, but a more complex character. I don't know if Cheetah's considered complex or not.
I don't know. She's in the middle on that, I would say. It's not easy necessarily.
Okay.
So Biohazard was really happy because he has been getting outside of top 8. He's getting 9th place.
Okay.
Very consistently. So cool for him. And then Yamini. This was Yamini's first tournament.
So great.
And
See, I told you, if you want to win that NRS money, dude, get in there.
Dang.
Get in there.
And you know who he beat to make it out of pools was Slayer and Madsen.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Slayer and Madsen?
From North America and from Europe. Yeah.
So Slayer and Madsen both did not make it out of their pools. In other words, one of them was eliminated in pools.
Correct. One of them was eliminated in
pools.
pools.
Man, okay. That's awesome. But,
yeah.
I mean, I'm also happy to see 5th place Foxy Grandpa, because I know he hasn't been doing that hot in the Injustice 2 so far, right?
That is true, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely cool to see. And, you know, he's definitely figured it out. He was kind of struggling. He played Catwoman, then he switched to Deadshot, and he was kind of picking it up. And now he's probably the best Deadshot, I guess.
Okay,
and
cool.
It fits him super, super well, because he's never really played a zoner per se, but he's always had really good patience and footsies. And although Deadshot's not like a footsies character, you apply many of the same ideas to the kind of zoning that he has. So, yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. It was really cool to see White Boy do as well as he did.
Yeah, because that's repeat performance after CEO, right?
Yeah, of course he won CEO, but then in Evo, I think he got like 12th or something. Okay, he wasn't in top 8. But, yeah, and then Sonic Fox with Captain Cold. Theo said that when he played Sonic Fox, he had grinded a few different matchups, because Sonic Fox has been saying he switched to Black Canary, a few other characters.
Oh no, right.
And Theo was not expecting Captain Cold, apparently. And I mean, just like nobody, I've seen Sonic Fox play Captain Cold when the game first came out. He was like experimenting.
Right.
And I saw him play it a few times. Like not since then. But he made that character actually look a little bit cheap.
I just think it's funny, like, he just totally, like, he bodied him, right? Because he was like, yeah, I'm using all these different characters. Captain Cold.
Yeah, that's right. And when Sonic Fox beat White Boy, it was Captain Cold versus Scarecrow. And there were sequences where Cold was in the corner.
Cold was in the corner and...
Cold was in the corner and had the freezing field in front of him, the trait freezing field.
Right.
So Scarecrow could not go past that. But while the freezing field is out, even though it's a trait move, already he can recharge his trait. So he's in the field, he's recharging his trait, and he throws out another field. And then he recharges the trait, and he throws out another field. And he just did this for like a long time. And you could see White Boy like trying to figure out like what am I supposed to be doing about? He like had no idea.
So wait, he couldn't actually like use any of his long moves to go through the freezing field or anything like that?
Like he could, but he would be blocking. Like Sonic Fox would block it and then go back to recharging. But he can't like White Boy as Scarecrow can't like go through the field because he's not fast enough, and once you're in the field you're really slow and you'll get frozen eventually if you stay in there. It just seemed like super cheap, but I don't know. There's probably some solution to it.
Yeah, I know, because I was like, how have people not tried this before? You know?
well, in part it's because that got better.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah. So the big freezing trait thing now comes out and activates faster.
Okay.
And, like,
okay.
So it is better. But
gotcha. Okay.
I'm sure there's some solution, but who knows yet? And it was really cool to see that.
Nice. I like that. And I will say one thing, that every time I play Injustice 2, they really got their money's worth out of all freezing effects, because I swear like 90 characters could put you in ice.
Yeah.
It's really funny. But in any case, all right, good stuff to those guys.
Yeah, anyway, it was a really good tournament. Really happy with the different regional and character variety. I feel like we've been saying that for all of Injustice so far. All the tournaments have been that way, and it continues to be.
Well, anything to note about the Mortal Kombat XL tournament that was over there? I can go over the top 8 if you'd like. I can't hear you right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so 7th place was H-Dope, and 7th place was also P&D Madsen. 5th place was Circa Forever King and Rogue Slayer. 4th, CR Biohazard. 3rd, PG Katana Prime. 2nd place, PXP, a Foxy Grandpa. And 1st place was Yuzu RZA.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much people are still playing the game, but it's cool that there still is a tournament for it.
Okay. Now, interestingly enough here, in both Injustice and in Tekken, there is a player listed as Eris Nivik.
Yeah.
Did Eris sponsor him out to this event?
No, I don't think that's related.
Oh, okay. It's just happened to be that way. Okay.
As far as I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in 7th place for Tekken 7 was Ferdi and Sabre Dabre. 5th place was Eris Nevik and Mr. Croft. 4th place, Aisu Bimu. 3rd place, Nasser Tekken Master. 2nd place, Zaza. And 1st place, Makati. So, indeed, Tekken Master does play Tekken.
Indeed he does. Yeah, so Nivik is from Greece, and I guess I just assumed that Eris is like a Greek team or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know for sure.
Okay, and then Guilty Gear Rev 2. 4th place was ZW Acharal. 3rd place, VDV Owner. 2nd place, GF Anbi. And 1st place, VDV King Rasta.
Cool, there you go.
That was Viennality. So do you want to jump to the next one here?
Go for it.
Fight Club, NRW. This was an event that took place in Cologne, Germany. And this included Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, King of Fighters, and Street Fighter V. There was definitely some people traveling from outside of the country because 2nd tournament in a row for a winner. But let's go through the top 8 first. 7th place was BX3 Phenom with Nakali and M. Bison, and Epsilon Keftaraz with Rashid. 5th place was Shadow Kashima with Balrog, and Prophecy Akainu with Guile. 4th place, Epsilon Takamura with Ken. 3rd place, Method Pax with Karin. 2nd place, Jawa is everywhere, Panda Jawa with Akuma. Yeah. And 1st place, HX CYG BST Daigo Umahara with Guile. So there you go. 2 ranking events in a row now for for Daigo.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Nobody should be surprised. You shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he's one of those players that it definitely takes him a while to figure things out. And it took him a while to learn Evil Ryu. It took him a while to get a hold of even Ryu in Season 1. And now it's taken him a little bit to get a hold of Guile. And he's the kind of player who will go to tournaments and experiment. You know,
yes.
He won't try to win necessarily. This tournament I will play all offense. This tournament I will play all defense. And he gathers data, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, and that's not like an excuse. That's something that he has talked about as a strategy that he uses. So in his doing poorly, so I'm sure that's probably not the only reason, right? It's probably not just him experimenting. I'm sure there's something else going on, but you cannot be surprised that Daigo has figured it out and is doing stuff. So I think that's really cool. I'm also really happy for Jiwa though, because I feel like Jiwa travels a lot and rarely gets into grand finals. He's somebody obviously you take seriously. He's a threat, but he's rarely in the grand finals. So I think that's really cool for him.
Yeah, for sure. Hang on, I'm gonna refresh your face really quick because on my screen your frame rate is really bad. So I'm gonna try to refresh it over here. I can fix it. So continue.
You got it.
Yeah, you're just choppy for some reason, but
and then
it's fine. But
I didn't actually watch, but I did see some GIFs, and I did see Takamura react to Daigo doing a Sonic Boom by doing a Fierce Dragon Punch with Ken, which was pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That was pretty impressive. But yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was funny because back in Chile, they were talking about last year the Never Give Up tournament that Tokido showed up to, right?
Uh-huh.
And they actually said they're probably going to try to fly Smug out there, but it's not guaranteed just yet. But they flew Tokido out there, and sure enough, Jawa showed up there randomly too. That guy was going. Yeah, he was going everywhere. So
yeah, I think that's really really cool for him. Awesome for Pax though for getting up there in the top 3. I think that's really cool. He's a super strong player.
So what do you think about in terms of, Daigo winning 2 ranking events? Now, I have heard some criticisms that they aren't the big events, and stuff like that. But
well, yeah, I guess that's true. They are ranking. They're not premier. But no reason to think that the way...
Oh, hang on a second, David. The way
that he played doesn't seem like it is susceptible to having big problems. It's not like he randomed his way into winning 2 consecutive ranking events. So, obviously no guarantee that he's going to win upcoming premieres, but he comes into the next coming events in a pretty strong position.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So I'll be really excited to see what Daigo does at some future tournaments.
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right. Well, even though they said there were all those other tournaments there, I don't have the results for any of them except for Street Fighter V, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's because it's the only game that matters. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Do you want to just move on to the next event, or do you want to look for the...
Yeah, go for it.
Just move on to the next one? Okay, so let's talk about Fight in Rio Revenge. This was a tournament that took place in Rio. It was also part of the Injustice 2 Pro Series for Latin America. It had Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. It had Karnov's Revenge.
What?
It had Karnov's Revenge.
Karnov's, huh?
Yeah, I don't have results for it, but apparently it was played over there. So.
All right, that I do need to look up.
Oh, man. Okay, so 7th place in Street Fighter V was Umbrella Dark with Urian. 7th place was N3T, which I'm assuming is Net. Cabello 3000 with Fang. 5th place was AAG Didimo KOF with Dalsum, as well as Umbrella HK Dash with M. Bison. 4th place SHK Ludo with Akuma. 3rd place Keoma with Karin. 2nd place AAG Shingolex with Balrog. And 1st place Flipsides Brolinho with Nakali. There you go.
There you go.
King of Fighters 14. 4th place was Mono KOF with Kula Leona Athena. KMR Do with Verse Rock and Muemue. 2nd place was Heloisa with Benimaru, Leona Iori, and Mai Beni Leona. And 1st place was CDA Kleber Yagami with Benimaru, Kyo, and Iori.
Okay.
Guilty Gear Rev 2, 4th place, Fabino Slayer with May and Slayer, Sod, or SOAD with Baiken, Zaz with Bedman, nice, and 1st place, Trema with Answer. Ooh, Answer, nice, winning a tournament with Answer. Okay, Tekken 7, 4th place, PDM Felipe Ling with Xiaoyu, 3rd place, Rulin with Huarang, 2nd place, NDT X Triplox, or X Triplo X, might be one of those. Katarina and Leo, or Leo, I should say, and PDM Leo X, or Leo Zavez with Eliza and Master Raven.
Alrighty.
Oh, someone in the chat posted the Karnov results.
I got the Karnov results too, man.
Nice.
I did the research. Oh, yeah, because we're using the same secondary source, so we're doing. 4th place is FGCRJ DSK with Zazie, Mizuguchi, and Ray.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
All right. 3rd place, more importantly, Net Kupao with Marsorius. Yes, the big man. The Mars. Double German. Ryoko and Jean. And then 2nd place, Mono KOF with Ray. Winner, SOA Zeus B with Lee, Ray, and the super cheap Karnov himself.
Is Karnov super cheap in that game?
I don't know, man. Is it cheap to have an invincible, cancelable air special move that you can combo out of? That sound like a cheap move?
How is he not banned from tournaments?
Pretty cheap, man. It's pretty cheap.
Oh, man. Okay. Cool. That was Fight in Rio.
Baloo! Yeah, it's definitely cheap.
I mean, it was called Fight in Rio Revenge. I wonder if they put it in there just because it was Karnov's Revenge.
And then Injustice, let's see, top 8 was KKA EWT 3000 with Robin, Batman, and Red Hood. 7th place, BNO Scorpion with Green Arrow. 5th place is AAG Booy.
Oh, hang on a second. We lost that last one. Booy something.
Buyu with Gorilla Grodd and Superman.
Okay.
5th, also KKA Vinny with The Flash. 4th place, KKA Rodrigo Zero with Wonder Woman and Superman. 3rd place was Miura with Wonder Woman. 2nd place was Vertex Killer Shinnok with The Flash and Aquaman. And then winner was Mr. Bruno with Wonder Woman.
Nice!
Apparently a very popular character at this tournament.
Okay. I mean, I always forget, how similar was Wonder Woman between Injustice 1 and 2? She was like one of the characters... She was the one character like changed the most between them, right?
Yeah, she might have been, yeah. She was very, very different, for
right, because she had like stances in the first game and everything like that, and that's not there anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she just has a trait that powers up different things, so yeah, definitely different.
Okay.
Yeah, so in Carlos, it's definitely true that a lot of characters are cheap. It is definitely a cheap game, but it's really fun, and it's got some really interesting ideas.
Okay. Cool.
I like Carlos Revenge a lot.
I've never played it really, to be honest.
Oh,
with you,
for real?
so,
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, one of these days we should just like grab all these games on like Fightcade or MAME and just like mess with it or something like that, just for fun.
I think that sounds cool.
All right. Well, I also have the Capcom Pro Tour Online North America Event 3 results.
Okay.
And, 7th place was CYG BST PR Balrog with Balrog.
Dang.
7th place was Happy Medicine. There's no character listed, but we can just assume M. Bison.
Yeah.
5th place was XSK Samurai with Akuma. 5th place Tempo Alex Myers with Cammy. 4th Noble Vagabond with Nikali. 3rd place A4 Jivo with Karin, Cammy, and Laura.
Yeah.
2nd place Silver Urban Flow with Karin. And 1st place 801 Strider with Laura.
Nice work.
There you go. So, how much do you know about Urban Flow and Jivo?
Here's a funny story. I know almost nothing about Urban Flow, although I know that he's done well at a few online tournaments now. But I played both Strider and Jivo, I guess, just ranked like that day. I remember playing them.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, I mean, I know Strider, so like I knew him, and I remember thinking like.
Wait, hang on a second. I remember thinking like.
He and I had talked about Abigail beforehand, and I remember thinking that like Abigail would probably do fine, but it was like this. Like they're both Laura. Like neither one can deal with the other one's pressure, and then if the other one gets in on you, then you're dead. So it's like they're super swing heavy. And when we played, it definitely went like that.
Okay,
It's definitely like that. And I also played this dude Jivo, and like I remember him because we had a really tight set, and then now I see that they're both top 3 in the CPT online, and I was like thinking to myself, I should have entered that thing.
You're like, damn it, I could have got
Dang
some
it.
CPT points, man.
Oh
Okay.
man, yeah, like at least 1 point, you know. I mean, you know. Anyway.
All right, cool. I'm adding another window of view because this one is better resolution.
Yeah, so I heard the same thing, that Happy Medicine did not check in for the top 8 and so was disqualified into elimination.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, got it. Okay.
No, I'm not a top player. I'm just riding the super cheap Abigail. That's all.
Dude, Abigail.
I legit think he's cheap, James. You know.
Yeah, I know.
I do.
I know there's some people who think he's like not good at all, but whatever. We'll see what happens as time moves on. But okay, that's the top 8 there for that CPT online. Before let's just finish all the Street Fighter stuff. U-League, which I believe took place either in Taiwan or China. I'm not sure. But in any case, it's interesting because the results that I have listed here are 1 through 7, and there's no ties. So I don't know if this is a single. Oops, hang on, I blocked David. There we go. Is that going to be okay? Yes. Ah, why did you do that? No, stop, you stupid docking on the screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, but they don't have any ties on this one, so I'm not sure exactly how this worked. I'm not exactly sure, like, whoa, that makes it, well, that's weird. It actually disappears if I scroll it off the screen. Whoa, that's weird. Okay. What in the God's name is going on? There's some funkiness going on over here. I'm just trying to...
I don't know, man. I'm just hanging out.
I'm just trying to make it so I can see both the chat and your Skype and the results at the same time. Okay, here we go. 7th place was Taiwan Daimon. 6th place was Terry5695. This is their official Twitters that they have listed here, by the way. 5th place was Tzu4. 4th place was Wang Wei Li, which is, God, which one? Who's he? Is that Oil King or, oh no, it's just Panda Wei Li. Okay, so it's Wei Li. 3rd place was Cola3212. 2nd place, Tokido70, Tokido. And 1st place was Xiaohai.
Okay, got it.
So there you go. Oh, Jesus, stop doing this craziness. Okay. All right, you know what? Screw this. I'm done with that. Okay, so there you go. I sound like Parappa when I mess up. That's awesome. Hey, David, we're going to... Do you know what? Anyways, I don't if you've played Parappa the Rappa or not. So
Not in 20 years.
Oh God. Okay. Well, David is gone again. So let's do this. Tekken World Tour Korea Master results. Let's check this out over here.
Let's do it.
This one was a pretty hefty tournament here because this was in Korea. And Korea has some of the best. So according to GTO Kira, so Kita was up 3-1, but Xiaohai came back to win 5-3.
Sick.
He was also down 1-4 against Xiaobao, but still came back to win 5-4. So there you go. But the Tekken tournament was nuts because I heard it was a bloodbath. Like,
yeah,
Ni didn't even make it out of pools, if I heard. And he had just come from winning Manila Cup. Not Manila Cup. He won a tournament recently, and then, now he's not even in top 16 here. So it was a bloodbath, a lot of crazy results. But 7th place went to Shine with Lily, as well as Lily Man with Lily.
All right.
5th place was Tsubumi with Shaheen. And Yamasa Take with Kasumi and Brian. 4th place was Cherry Berry Mango with Jin. 3rd place, Echo Fox Saint with Jack 7. 2nd place, also Echo Fox, JDCR with Dragunov and Heihachi. 1st place, Noroma with Jack 7 and Fang.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Noroma. So there you go. But yeah, again, they're also John Ding, who also did really well at Evo, drowned in pools as well. So yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the times there are different people in top 8, with the exception of JDCR and Saint, who seem like they're always in everyone.
Right.
But the other people around them seem like they change pretty frequently.
Yeah, and once again, a lot of people have used that as criticism for Street Fighter V, like, the results are inconsistent, so it's a bad game. I mean, no one's saying that about Tekken, and I, for one, think it's better when the results are inconsistent. I actually think it's better because that just means there are more good players and lots of play styles are winning. So
yeah, like assuming that the game isn't just simple and dumb, but obviously it's not.
Right. So
exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. I see here. I mean, GTO Akira posted a link in the chat, something about the Korean community being angry at Namco for not providing enough support for tournaments and stuff like that. But I don't know if this has anything to do with that particular event or anything like that. They're saying that TWT Korea was held in poor support from Namco.
Yeah, they only gave money. They only gave prize money.
No
other kind of support.
Oh, and they did it all in one day, huh? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much. I can't comment on it because I don't know anything about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Just what I'm reading right now. I mean, everybody, read the post, but I don't have any more information on it, so I'd be hesitant to.
Yeah, I don't want to comment on it until I get more official conversations from because I know Markman and Tasty Steve were out there, right? So Tasty Steve was doing commentary out there. So, they had to use TVs with a lot of input delay, etc., etc. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but still really crazy tournament, and hopefully that won't happen again in the future. So hopefully things will improve. But that's all I have for tournament results.
Alrighty.
So there you go. So do you want to do a break, and then when we come back, you can talk a little bit about Starfire, and then we'll talk about this MvCI video?
That sounds like a plan, man.
All right, cool. We'll be right back, guys. Email Eris because he's one of the sponsors, right? He's Eris. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll be right back. As soon as we go to break. Dude, that sounded really satisfying.
Yeah, was it, James?
That sounded really satisfying, so yeah.
You mean the burp you just did?
No, you were on screen when it happened, so...
Well, it's not, I tried to be off screen. I see the stream replay now. That's true. I was trying to do it off stream.
Oh, man.
All right. I thought we were already on break, man.
No, not yet. All right, going to break now.
You gotta let me know.
Okay.